Hey, there we are. Welcome everybody. My name is Addison Zawada. We are here at Technolot, the bike shop I work at, to talk specifically about Tubeless today. Bit about me, two-time single speed champion at Dirty Kansas, which is now Unbound, as well as at the Land Run 100. I was a contestant on the first season of Pink Bike Academy. I've backflipped my gravel bike, done all sorts of things here and there, but now I'm a mechanic full-time and I'm here to talk to you about the benefits and uses of Tubeless. A tubeless system is essentially combining three main components: a tubeless compatible tire, a tubeless compatible rim, some sealant like this orange sealed here, and that entire system is going to seal together, hold your air in, and actually let you get rid of your classic inner tube. Yep, we don't need that anymore. What are the applications for tubeless? Well, realistically, the shorter list is actually going to be things you can't use tubeless for. Gravel wheel, yep, you're good there. Mountain bike wheel, no problem at all. Even fat bike wheels, you're good. And road wheels as well. The only thing I wouldn't recommend tubeless for would probably be a situation like your track riding where you're 120 plus PSI. Not an appropriate situation. You're gonna wanna stick with your tubulars there. Everything else, probably pretty good to go. If you want to utilize a tubeless system like this on your bike, what do you need? Well, you're going to need a tubeless compatible rim, a tire that's also tubeless compatible, some nice sealant like this orange seal here, and last few pieces to tie it all together. A really good tubeless rim tape. Don't cheap out here. Good stuff is going to make your life easier. A cleaning agent to make sure your rim's nice and clean and your tape adheres to it well. And then final aspect is going to be a really well-designed tubeless valve like this one here. There's basically two main things that you need besides your tire and your rim combination. You need to know about how wide you want your rim tape to be, and you need to know what type of sealant you want to get. There's a couple different applications that Orange Seal has. They have a Sub-Zero, which is designed for fat bikes, extremely cold, and really long endurance. You don't have to think about it, it's like a once a year kind of thing. If you want a little bit larger puncture resistance, you're gonna go with an Endurance. It still has a long shelf life. You're maybe 2 to 3 times a year instead of once a year, but it gets a little bit larger hole. And then for the biggest hole and biggest flat protection, you're gonna be looking at the Regular. It has a little less of a shelf life, but it seals up to a 1/4 inch puncture and a 3/4 inch slice in the tire. This is my go-to for race day. It really does a good job at sealing just about anything you come across on the road. Now you've got all your supplies. You've got your sealant, your tire, your rim, your tape, and your valve. What else do you need? Well, you're gonna need a pick to poke a hole in your tape. I recommend 2 tire levers, or in the case of a really, really stubborn tire, we got a big old bad boy here. And one last final trick is gonna be the file. A little round file, but we'll get to that in the next episode on just why you need that. Now to address that big white elephant in the room. Why do you want to set up a tubeless tire system? Well, simply put, it's faster, it's lighter by a sizable amount. We're talking 176 or half a pound per wheel. And all of this is going to add up to more time and fun on the bike and less time changing tubes. Tubeless is an entire system that lets you rid of the tube. After this 6-part video series, just about everyone is going to be able to set up tubeless, whether it's at home, the bike shop, on the road, wherever. Tools are simple and minimal: a tire lever, a punch, and I recommend a file to finish the job up cleanly. Why? Because it's going to make your days on the bike longer and more enjoyable.